So a couple of days ago, I was brainstorming my ideas when we come back for Season 3 of MCC Live Show, and then I was thinking, people have been talking about these events like on top of their heads. And there are some facts that some people may not be aware about and are known by like hardcore fans of MCC. So here's a solid 15 minutes of totally useful MCC fun facts. MCC stands for MC Championship. It is a very widely misconception that MCC stands for Minecraft Championship due to the popular subreddit being called that way and with literally all content creators calling it that way. I made a whole video about the reason why it's called like that. Please go watch if you're curious. The first ever game that was played in MC Championship was ironically Parkour Warrior. Captain Sparkles wants it to be played at the end when that happened. No was from MCC1's Aqua Horses survived. Out of that team, 3 of the 4 players were never to be seen in the tournament again. One of those players, Dietrich, was known by Rasta, and then Matt Might, he rebranded so much that I was literally confused of what to call him on the MCC wiki. IS Cupquake was originally an organizer of the teams alongside Scott, but then withdrawn due to time constraints. JC the Caster still has the highest amount of unmultiplied coins in survival games up to this date, of 950 coins. To be able to achieve this, you will really have to kill around more than a quarter of participants, getting that first place team bonus and getting those coin airdrops in modern days. That is really hard. Overtime music used to be played in Dodgebot. Well, in MCC1 at least. Other than that, it is just pure silence.
Oh no, because what if like...
Oh! Purple,
Yes.
come on purple.
I mean, you can just pass it along to your teamates,
Come on
right?
purple.
Oh, it's
God, what a
Oh,
that
they
was.
killed each other! Oh my god!
Oh, that was so
Oh my
clutch.
god!
Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, why didn't she shoot that?
Okay guys, you gotta tell me if the music works.
Another quarter of players in NCC1 did not show up in any future events. This includes Cupquake, Jack Sucks at Life, Nerdy Plays, Tankmat, iJevin, Wolf21, Dietrich or Matt Might, Jesse the Caster, James Key, and Scott Griswold or Mystery Salesman if you wanna call in MC in the event. Yeah, thank you Wiki for that. Alright. The yellow yolks were actually a joke made to CPK. The replaced mascot, the yellow chickens, are still to this day popular in the MCC Discord. Battlebox is the first game to debut after Original 8. People were very confused on how this game works in the first run. The first ever team tie happened in this game, and in this same event as well. A recurring Decision gag, the elevator joke, debuted in MCC2, and the only time that it was not broken was in MCC6, in which it is understandable since, you know, the elevator is switched up and plenty of new players do not know this. That joke was later revealed to be similar to MCC9's joke. The Simmers were in Green Guardians for one time only, in MCC3. The first 9 out of 9 in Battle Box happened in MCC3 with the Blue Bats. The first perfect game was done by MCC13 Coral Carriers. Sapnap and Wiz would later do this again in MCC19 and MCC-P21, respectively. MCC3 saw the most amount of substitutions in the tournament. Like, why? The person who got killed by Tommy in Rocket's Spleef and spun that iconic quote was Catherine Elizabeth, who later killed Tommy himself in MCC14 in Battle Box. In that same event, the coins gained sound effect was quite strange. Yeah.
Thing. Got him. Okay.
He's down.
Fill in. Try to fill in when you can.
Oh my god.
No.
There is-
Oh. No. Yes.
Good, that was clutch. That
Okay.
was so clutch.
Got him.
So
There
clutch.
we
That was
go.
So clutch. That was so.
Oh my god.
Dodgeball changed its name for the first time in MCC4 as Eggboat. In Halloween events, they are changed to Witchboat. In festive events, they are changed to Snowboat. And a mega version for Pride events is called Megaboat. Audience Takeover was introduced in MCC4, and it really is a pure popularity contest of what game each player wants to play. Hence it was called the Techno Takeover once, and then Scott Takeover. Audience Takeover would then be changed to Audience Blockout in MCC 11, and then the Takeover format returned for the Jingle Jam Championship, and then back to Audience Blockout until now. Technoblade still has the most unmultiplied individual coins up to this date with 4,307 coins. And speaking of numbers, let me run down some real quick. 25,346 is the amount of coins that the Green Guardians in MCC 7 had, and is the highest amount of team coins in that event. 4,221 unmultiplied coins were from Pete, and 3,459 unmultiplied coins were from H-Bomb. All of the coin records, except for MCC 19 Cerulean Survival Games, were from Season 1. This far enough? Come on, phone, let's go. The decisional music sounds very much the same as the Noxcrew game show theme song. And the decisional music was remixed and remastered several times. We got the MCC 1 version, the Season 1 version, the MCC 6 version, which is my favorite, the Halloween version, the festive version, and the recent Pride version. Up to this date, PeteZahHutt has not released his MCC 6 highlights video. It's been 3 years. 3 years! Dream and George debuted in this MCC 6. One of the reasons and goals that Dream had was to get that beacon of Technoblade. He successfully did it, with team-wise and individual-wise. Parkour Warrior was first beaten by PeteZahHutt in MCC 6, in contrary to some belief that Dream did it first. The X-Rays music was similar to one of the unreleased tags by Epic Landlord made for a unreleased map of Super Sky Runner. Or Noxcrew Factory, I don't know really, I'm leaning towards Super Sky Runner, of course, thanks to that person who pointed out on the wiki. Fundy won X-Rays once. That's unexpected, isn't it? Honowall actually won the audience takeover in MCC 7. That poll was, well, controversial at least. Orange Ocelots had a big brain move of making a shopping list in big sales at Buildmart. That was nerfed by the block randomization introduced in the following event. MCC 8 Pink Parrots is a balanced team. Copium. Speaking of Pink Parrots, Dream's 3 wins in the tournament were in a pink team. Understandably, because he is usually the hypest of them all compared to like everyone else in the roster. Yeah, freaking 20 million Andy, yeah. And speaking of Pink Parrots again, MCC 9 Pink Parrots are lords. Really. Grian is a Lord Grian Dream Slayer. Joel is a Lord Joel Jumperman. Jimmy is Lord Timmy Top Placer. And Martin is Lord Martin Money Maker. That's the word fool, yeah. The team for the event MCC 9 were announced only within a day. The order were decided by the MCC Discord. Blue Bats made the first ever reverse sweep in the tournament. All of whom were players who did not expect to win the event at all. But thanks to survival games in that event, it was something else. 2 other teams in MCC 10 were viewer teams. Purple with Oriya, Yeet Daisy, Contest and WebKit. Pink with IIC Bunny, Roguski, Pearlbites, and Asnasum. Only one of the 8 vaults are still available up to this date in a high quality version of 360p. Pokemon did not have the tournament's resource pack. Like, really, in MCC 10. Really, yeah.
I mean, have you been playing with the server textures? Because I've just there's a couple.
No, but I didn't want to talk about it.
Wait, you haven't been using the textures?
Yeah, I realized like earlier, and I was like, I'm just not gonna say anything because.
You literally can't play without the textures! You are throwing for us!
And please, don't watch MCC 10 Red Rabbit's dorsal perspectives. I beg you. Okay, so I'm gonna run the vault, and I'm gonna read some MCC fun facts, I'd say. Got a new update, trying to find some chests. So if you don't know Wall Hunters are GG. It's a fun mod pack I've been playing for a while, so yeah. It's just, I'm exploring the new update at the moment, so hey. I'm gonna read some fun facts while I do. Also, let me get a music going that you like. Yeah. Let's go. Right. That's way too loud. Okay. There we go. Sands Up Time. Yeah. It's people say that this is Sands Up Time, but it's not really. So in MCC 11, Pete was supposed to be in MCC 11 Green Guardians, but then, as you already know, his electricity went out, and thus we have a for fun team of green. It's not Green Guardians. It's Green Goblins. Yeah, Green Goblins. So that team is a for fun team automatically with no Pete. So that's quite very interesting. Got it true. MCC 11 Fuchsia Frankensteins, I'll say, is another very balanced team. That's totally a copium. Yeah. This same team, again, Fuchsia Frankenstein, is relatively the first team to do a 3-0 sweep in the tournament. And although the first actual sweep is done by MCC2, but that was a 2-0 sweep, so yeah, that doesn't count for some people, so yeah. Go a little bit to here. We don't know nobody. The very amazing quote by Quackity is a quote from MCC 11's Violet Vampires, and it's really the only one of the 2 quotes that is on the MCC wiki somehow. MCC 11 Lime Licious, by the way, has a relatively like similar face. Look at it closely. It looks like B double, like really. Yeah, their skin is B double 100. Well, their faces of course, and then also their lime outfit. So that's Pog. The first anniversary event. That event is the one that makes Nikki want to play more in the tournament. Really want to play more because, you know, one thing.
Nikki, can we get one more brother for good luck?
Brothers!
Yes!
Yes!
And now, in the present time, she's only doing canon events. Non-canon, to be exact. Yeah. We'd love to have her in the non-canon events somehow, I would say so. Tapo's monitor in MCC 12 got bye-bye after Dodgebot in MCC 12. Tapo's team, as well, is the only team that is consistently in first place for the Game 2 onwards. Game 1 they are not in, but Game 2 onwards, yeah, they are really dominant. How many do I have? Trap Disarm. Good at Affinity. It's 35 size, that's grand. Right, that's my fun facts, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna continue voting now. Ghostbur is totally not a Republican.
No.
Wait.
The back.
Yeah, it says Trump.
Oh,
it
Trump? What the hell,
Oh, it says
Wilbur?
Grump.
Wilbur, why are you wearing a MAGA sweater?
If one of your arms covers it, it says Trump.
Yeah.
So grumpy.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's
We got a fucking Republican in this MCC. That's crazy.
Speaking of that sweater, Tommy got a Steve Ghost Sheet skin earlier in MCC 11. this would happen again in MCC 26, and Tommy himself is the only person who received punishments from not wearing any theme skins in Halloween and festive events. I mean, somebody had to stand out at the end of the day. The server crash that happened in MCC 13 was due to a string limit of the Mega Chicken Treat. It was called light blue instead of aqua for some reason. And finally, Illumina only wins in reverse sweeps. That really is all the fun facts, and yeah, thumbs up by the way. God, that you really need to know. Thanks to MCC Wiki for like majority of these facts, and yes, I know the majority of these are from season 1. Yeah, and if you want more, well, tough luck, cause I'm not doing any more of these. Okay, this is mock month, and this is parodying a recurring thing that Beast Plays do on his channel, and as well as those 2 videos from that 30+ people channel, MCC channel, and of course Austin McConnell, the man and legend. Until then, that is all. Stay tuned for more parodies, I guess. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching Duechayapol. I'll see you I don't know. Bye bye.